pointer finger. After all, who else present is in possession of chocolate-coloured curls of silk and skin like a fine cream? He said that? Flor nodded, her green eyes sparkling with wicked humour. He's not exactly Byron, is he? And I heard him utter the most scandalous thing. Her stomach lurched. Scandalous? She'd had enough scandal to last her a lifetime. He said something about large velvet brown eyes and a sumptuous form that made a man think of things he shouldn't when looking at a lady. Amusement lined her forehead. It would all be enormously flattering, if only the Viscount weren't a buffoon with nothing but air between his ears. Florinda! Willa couldn't help but smile at the girl's audacity. They'd become fast friends this season, her new cohort's blunt nature being one of the qualities she admired most. It helped that the Earl's daughter knew everything there was to know about town, unlike Willa, whose parents had always preferred country living. Look, he's coming toward us. Flor's sceptical gaze followed the Viscount. I'd wager he'll ask someone for an introduction. Apprehension rolled in her stomach. She darted a look at the gentleman, who did indeed appear to be heading in their direction. He was waylaid by his companion, a well-known dandy and gossip, who put a staying hand on his lordship's arm and murmured something into his ear. The Viscount's eyebrows inched up a little at a time as he listened. Then his gaze darted back to Willa. Only this time, the bold appraisal lacked any pretense of courtesy, wandering over her curves with insolent scrutiny, as though he could see straight through her gown. The blackguard! Flor inhaled a shocked breath. Did you see that discourteous manner in which he regarded you? Willa's gut twisted. The way he'd looked at her made her feel like a strumpet. It intensified the uneasy feeling which had lingered all evening. The curious glances from some guests, the whispers when she passed one group of matrons. Clearly, rumours of her ruination still circulated. One would think there'd be a new scandal for the tongue to focus on by now. Ignoring her discomfort, she slipped her arm through Flor's. Come now, I, for one, intend to enjoy this evening. It is my first season in years. She surveyed the dancing couples and groups of people sitting or standing at the edges of the hall against crimson wallpaper and carved flattened columns, which glimmered under immense two-tiered chandeliers. The chattering crowd grew louder and the air more still with each new arrival. Her sister Addie's come-out ball was proving a great success. There was even talk the regent himself might make an appearance. It had been an age since she'd circulated among these people. At first, the threat of scandal had kept her family away after Willa's first and only season. Then her father had fallen ill, lingering for months before succumbing, which led to another year of mourning and seclusion in the country. Willa, Flor said as they made their way to the refreshment table. Perhaps I shouldn't mention this, but come now. You've never held your tongue before. She squeezed her friend's arm. Surely you don't mean to start now. I would be sorely disappointed if you did. Flor gave a grim smile of acknowledgement. I don't want to upset you, but you shouldn't be taken by surprise. Out with it, then. Augustus Manning is here. Augustus? A sharp pain knifed through her. She'd confided a bit about Augustus to her new friend. Not all of it, of course. She'd never tell anyone the entire truth. How do you know? I saw him with my own eyes just a few minutes ago. He was heading to the cards room. How is that possible? He did not receive an invitation. She darted a look toward the chamber in question, scanning the crowd for the man she had expected to spend a lifetime with, who had instead became the source of her greatest humiliation. Are you certain it was he?